Miguna-Miguna is a Kenyan-born lawyer, writer, and political activist. His fallout with the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga was highly dramatic. In his memoir Peeling Back the Mask, he exposed what he described as corruption and betrayal within Raila's inner circle. The revelation sparked intense backlash from ODM supporters, some of whom even burnt his effigy in anger. On January 30, 2018, a symbolic swearing-in ceremony for the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga as the People's President was held at Uhuru Park. Miguna-Miguna played a central role in the event by administering the oath. Following this action, he was arrested, detained, and eventually deported to Canada. The courts later declared the swearing-in ceremony unconstitutional and illegal. Who is Miguna-Miguna? This is his story. Miguna-Miguna, a Kenyan-born lawyer, author, and political activist, came into the world in 1962, with some sources suggesting December 31, 1962, in Magina village, located in Nyando sub-county of Kisumu County, Kenya. His life story is one marked by resilience, intellect, controversy, and unwavering conviction. Miguna was born into a humble household. His father passed away before he was born, leaving his mother Jane Miguna to raise him under challenging circumstances. A single mother with limited means, Jane instilled in him a deep appreciation for hard work and discipline. Publicly available information about Miguna's siblings is minimal, and much of his early family life remains private. He began his education at a Pondo Primary School in his home village before progressing to Onjiko Secondary School and later Njiri High School in Murang'a, Kenya. Even as a student, he was known for his strong personality, at one point resigning from his position as school captain due to disagreements with the school administration. Miguna later joined the University of Nairobi, where he pursued a Bachelor of Arts degree. His time there between 1986 and 1987 was defined by intense pro-democracy activism. As a vocal student leader against the authoritarian rule of President Daniel Arap Moi, he was arrested, detained, and eventually expelled from the university in 1987. Following political persecution, Miguna fled Kenya in 1988 and sought asylum in Canada. There, his academic journey flourished. He enrolled at the University of Toronto, completing his Bachelor of Arts Political Science and Philosophy with distinction in 1990. He then advanced to Osgoode Hall Law School at York University, where he earned a Juris Doctor, or JD, in 1993, and later a Master of Laws, or LLM, with distinction in 2001. He was admitted to the Ontario Bar in 1995, marking the beginning of an extensive legal career. In 2008, he was also admitted to the Kenyan Bar. Miguna's professional journey spans both Canada and Kenya. After articling under renowned lawyer Charles Roach, Miguna opened his own law firm in Toronto, handling a wide range of legal matters. His firm became known for its advocacy, activism-inspired approach, and representation of marginalized communities. In Kenya, Miguna co-founded KMM Lawyers, where he serves as a managing partner. His dual admission to both the Ontario and Kenyan bars strengthened his cross-border legal career. Between 1988 and 1994, Miguna served as a coordinator for a pro-democracy group advocating for the repeal of Section 2A of Kenya's constitution, a significant step in restoring multi-party democracy. Miguna ventured deeply into Kenya's political landscape. From 2006 to 2009, he acted as a senior advisor and chief strategist for the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM, and its leader, Raila Odinga. His influence grew further when he was appointed senior advisor, coalition, constitutional, and legal affairs to the Prime Minister between 2009 and 2011. He also contested political office twice, in 2007 and 2017, but was unsuccessful on both occasions. In 2018, his participation in the symbolic swearing-in of Raila Odinga as the People's President marked one of the most dramatic chapters of his career, ultimately leading to his arrest, detention, and deportation. Miguna finally returned to Kenya in October 2022 after years of legal battles and political standoffs. Miguna-Miguna is an outspoken writer known for dissecting Kenya's political system with sharp criticism. His books include Peeling Back the Mask, A Quest for Justice in Kenya, 2012, Kidneys for the King, Deforming the Status Quo in Kenya, 2013. Treason, The Case Against Tyrants and Renegades. These works contributed significantly to his public profile, sparking heated national debates. Miguna's personal life includes 2 marriages and 5 children. First marriage. His first marriage was to Tracy Winter Miguna, a Jamaican-Canadian from 1994 to 1998. Together, they had 2 children, Atina Juma, born in 1995, a son born in 1996. Second marriage. He later married Jane Miguna, whom he met in Kenya in 1998. The two maintained a long-distance relationship before holding a traditional marriage ceremony on August 6, 2000. Jane moved to Canada in October of the same year. They have 3 children together, including a set of twins. Although Miguna protects his family's privacy, he occasionally praises his wife publicly, describing her as his solid rock. Miguna's publicly estimated net worth is approximately $5 million, about Kenya shillings 790 million. His wealth stems from legal practice, including his role as managing partner at KMM Lawyers, political advising roles, especially during his time with Raila Odinga's office, book sales, with his publications generating significant attention, and assets, notably his former mansion in Runda. These figures are estimates, as public officials' wealth is typically declared only during official vetting processes. Miguna's career has been marked by numerous high-profile confrontations. His willingness to confront state power and political allies has both won him admiration and sparked intense backlash. The 2018 deportation saga. This remains the most infamous episode of his life. After administering the symbolic oath to Raila Odinga, Miguna was arrested during a violent dawn raid on his home, detained incommunicado for days under harsh conditions, deported to Canada with the government claiming he had forfeited his Kenyan citizenship, subjected to repeated violations of court orders that demanded his release. When he attempted to return to Kenya in March 2018, he was held at JKIA, assaulted, and forcibly put on a plane to Dubai after allegedly being injected with unknown substances. The government's actions led to several high court rulings in his favor, including personal fines against senior officials and compensation for the illegal demolition of his Runda home. Miguna's split with Raila Odinga was dramatic. His book, Peeling Back the Mask, accused Odinga's inner circle of corruption and betrayal, prompting anger among ODM supporters, including public burnings of his image. Miguna has sued media houses and individuals for defamation, including a prominent case against the Standard Group over allegations of assaulting a domestic worker, claims he strongly denied. He was accused by a former house help of assault, which he dismissed as a politically motivated plot to poison him. His Runda house was demolished unlawfully during the 2018 crisis, a case for which he later received court-awarded damages.